Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ace and I'm back with another reaction video. Here we go. Alright, so today I am going to be reacting to I Knew You Were Waiting For Me by Aretha Franklin and George Michael. Now, according to Wikipedia, this song came out in 1987. It was originally on Aretha Franklin's album simply titled Aretha. I see that it's been on multiple compilation albums from both of them. So yeah, let's get into it and see what this is going to be about. Hey, George. All right, let's pause for a minute. All right, so I like how it started with the broken glass aesthetic on the guitar and how the prominent riff that soon follows kind of guides the song's melody. So far, the song is a bop. I'm loving it. Let's keep going. With an endless desire, I kept on searching. Sure, in time, my eyes would meet. Like the bridge is on fire, the hell is over. One touch. Is that Aretha's other video? I don't regret a single moment. No, I don't. I know you don't. Looking back, when I think of all those disappointments, I just left. Wait a minute. That was Everything She Wants from Wham. That clip in the background. Let's go back just a little bit. Yeah, that's Wham. I reacted to that. That's funny. Okay, and you know what? I also reacted to Freeway of Love, and they showed the clip of that too. So yeah, they highlighting each other's old videos. Tight. Let's keep going. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. And that's Sonny and Cher. Okay.
Alright, I knew you were waiting for me. Let me get into what I think the song is about. So the song is about conquering challenges. They talk about their individual struggles and victories while the other listens and offers encouragement as if they're each other's closest ally. So the song has a clean mechanistic sound that's generally mellow but still has a lot of energy. It's got a great orchestration, beaming keyboards, and I like those full gated drums. The ongoing guitar riffs that appear during the chorus were perfect. I also really like the understated electric guitar growls that sporadically appear, and I love the recurring like churning rhythm, and it's got a really strong middle 8. So lyrically it feels vaguely gospel adjacent. What they say, they were like when the river was deep, I didn't falter. When the mountain was high, I still believed. So although they don't specifically name God or make any like overt religious references, the theme is still inspiration and faith, kind of veiled with like a faint romantic undertone. As one would expect, the vocals are fantastic. Aretha does everything you would expect her to. She's her usual commanding and resolute self with big thrilling runs and little vocal flourishes. George doesn't get in Aretha's way but still adds this enigmatic heft and sleekness to the song. He's not throwing his weight around or trying to compete with her, but he doesn't lag or sound intimidated. He seems to know his role and slickly keeps the path clear for Aretha to come storming back in. The video. So Aretha and George singing in a big dark room lit by huge screens was interesting. Curious how it began with George appearing with a posse. It's like he was summoned to be there and he accepted the challenge. Aretha meanwhile looks like she was preparing for a date. The video does a good job of playing with angles and simple effects. The close-up of George's face with Aretha appearing in his shades was a nicely implemented effect. And I like how when one was on camera, the other would appear on a giant screen behind them. I also like how clips of their previous music videos were incorporated. I saw bits and pieces of Freeway of Love and Everything She Wants. However, I have to say that the clips of Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell and Sonny and Cher were a bit odd. So I'll give this song a letter grade of an A+. This is a fire duet from two skilled icons from two very different musical walks of life, but still complements each other nicely. The melody is durable and nicely comes together in the chorus, especially when they sing the song's title. You know, it was a pretty savvy move to pair the Queen of Soul with the British Prince for this, I want to say like transatlantic collaboration. You know, the end result was this urgent, melodic, and soulful theme about overcoming obstacles. Again, the song seems to be about inspiration, but to keep it pop appealing, it kind of skillfully cloaks this by playing up the whole male-female duet angle that faintly suggests that it's a love song. However, the idea of George and Aretha being a couple is so improbable that it kind of forces the listener to consider other ideas, one of them being what the song actually is, about a kind of like a near inspirational, interpersonal, spiritual type of thing. So there seemed to be this trend in the middle 1980s with older, more established R&B divas recording duets with younger, blue-eyed soul white male pop singers to great pop fanfare. I reacted to On My Own by Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald, which came out a year before. However, I think George and Aretha sound a little bit more in sync and more comfortable with each other. You can really kind of hear in their voices how much they respect and admire each other. It comes out in the flow. I don't know if I Knew You Were Waiting for Me is either George or Aretha's best song or even one of them. Still, ultimately, it's a very noteworthy moment for both of them and a welcome addition to each of their respective catalogs. I would give the video a letter grade of a B+. The video isn't especially remarkable and the setting seems to be this dark dungeon, but Aretha and George have such huge chemistry and charisma that they overpower the simplistic setup, and those additional understated effects do a good job of enhancing a minimalist arrangement and gives it some atmosphere. Again, I like how they infuse the clips of their previous music videos, but the clips of Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell and Sonny and Cher seem really random and out of place and need very extra. If the idea was to cast George and Aretha amongst notable past duos, I think that part wasn't needed. George, meanwhile, looks like he's using the moment to test out a new look. You know, tight jeans, aviator shades, stubble, dangly earrings, and a leather jacket. Here you can almost see him refining his image in preparation for Faith. That said, the video does a good job of keeping the viewer's attention on its two stars. I once heard someone describe the 1980s as the era of the singing superstar, and you definitely get that here. So the overall grade for everything is an A. This song is definitely iPod and playlist worthy, but how do you feel about it? How do you feel about Aretha Franklin and George Michael's I Knew You Were Waiting for Me? Leave me some comments, like and subscribe, and until next time, peace.